Welcome to Travel Cats, guys. Thanks for stopping by. In this episode, we're going to do a hotel review, but this one's not for the budget traveler. Those are $10,000 seats if you count round trip, and the hotel we're going to stay at is $1,000 a night. However, it is glorious.
On behalf of our entire Miami International Bay flight crew, it has been a pleasure serving you today on a nice day here in Barcelona, wherever your final destination may be. We know that you have a choice when traveling by air, and we thank you for choosing American Airlines, a member of the One World Alliance.
Okay, after 5 wonderful days in Barcelona, we are heading over to Bilbao, but we're taking a car. The reason why we're taking a car on this 6-hour trip is because we can stop anywhere we want. And let me tell you, I'm going to do some videos about some magical places on the way to Bilbao. Well, if you find yourself going to Bilbao specifically to see the Guggenheim Museum, we highly recommend the Artist Grand Hotel of Art. As you can see, the front entry is not that grandiose. There is a revolving door and a rather inconspicuous entry. However, once you're inside, you will see a very welcoming lobby, and you will notice art installations almost immediately around the hotel. And this is why we chose this 5-star hotel, and we'll see why here in a minute. The location is everything. I love this shower bath combo. It's like a little separate room. I love that bathroom behind the blinds, but the star of the show here is the view. We came to the Guggenheim, and we got the Guggenheim right out the window. Oof. Wow. So far, I like Bilbao. You like Bilbao?
I like Bilbao.
We like Bilbao. Okay, the next morning we get up, we take our showers. One note that I would like to mention is that one of my pet peeves at hotels is shower pressure and shower temperature. At this hotel, there was definitely no problem. And as far as room noise, There was none. It was like sleeping in a bank vault. Must be very thick walls, and that large window over there is definitely double-paned, thick glass. Even in the daytime, when the street is busy below and the Guggenheim has thousands of people crawling around, we heard absolutely nothing unless we opened the window. We found this room to have a great view. It was very quiet and it was well appointed, and we give it extra credit for the perfect shower, the excellent pillows and bedding, and the exceptional room service. We give this room 5 stars. Okay, it goes without saying that the view from this rooftop breakfast dining room is world class. But the food that they have is obviously reflective of a 5-star hotel, self-serve buffet, everything you can imagine, and then you have a menu to choose from for things like the cooked items, the eggs, the bacon, so forth. We give this breakfast 5 stars. We had a private guided tour of Bilbao scheduled for after breakfast, but we had about a half-hour walk to meet our guide. And we did a little self-guided tour of our own, and we absolutely love Bilbao. I'll make a separate video of our guided tour, but we did get a chance to explore a little bit, and both Claudette and I agree that Bilbao is an absolutely wonderful place, and we're pleasantly surprised. That's the way the gypsy doodle was. The gypsy doodle is easy to find. It's always going in the back of your mind. You never know it until it's too late. And then you're in such a terrible state. Like, don't go to counting. That's the way the gypsy doodle was. And you could ask it, like, can I give you some good today? So, like, very much. Okay, several hours later, after our private guided tour of Bilbao and a deep dive history lesson about the culture and the city. By the way, I'll make another video about that guided tour. We had a wonderful experience, but it was several hours of walking and we were famished, so we headed back to the hotel and we had a couple of choices for our dining. We had the Gallery Bistro, and we also had a more fine dining experience choice of the Olio restaurant. Since we didn't make reservations at the Olio restaurant, we went with the Gallery, and I'm glad we did. They exceeded us right away, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. The service was very attentive and very professional. Now, as usual, we started out with wine, water, and a cocktail, and we sampled their menu. Claudette is a vegetarian, so they had something for her. I tried the bisque, and it was out of this world, and really happy about our decision to come here instead of the fine dining restaurant. Now, I'm a steak and potatoes guy, and that did not disappoint. The menu for dessert was out of this world, on another level, exactly what you would expect from a five-star restaurant. And I will tell you, however, the star of the show for the evening for me was the grilled octopus. These guys know how to do it. This restaurant gets 5 stars. Now, at some point in your stay at the Artist, you're going to want to go exploring. This entire hotel is an art installation. It is a work of art unto itself, and it is worth spending an hour or two going floor to floor, up and down the elevator, in the stairwells, into the lounges and restaurants, and even into the restrooms. This hotel is loaded with art, and it did not disappoint. It was like going to a museum or a gallery just right at our hotel. The Artist Grand Hotel of Art in Bilbao, Spain, was an unforgettable experience from start to finish. The hotel is a true masterpiece, perfectly located right across from the Guggenheim Museum, offering stunning views that you can enjoy right from your room. The modern decor throughout the hotel is both elegant and artistic, with clean lines, stylish furnishings, and a calming color palette that lets the art shine. And speaking of art, it's everywhere, from the breathtaking 26-meter high sculpture in the atrium to the curated pieces in the hallways and guest rooms. The lobby truly lives up to its name. It really felt like we were living in an art gallery. The room was spacious and beautifully designed, with floor-to-ceiling windows that looked out over the Guggenheim Museum. Walking into the room for the first time and seeing that view was definitely the highlight of the trip. The rooftop terrace was another gem, perfect for a quiet cup of coffee in the morning or a cocktail at sunset with panoramic views. The staff were warm and professional, and the overall atmosphere was sophisticated yet welcoming. If you love art, design, and exceptional comfort, we highly recommend staying at the Artist Grand Hotel of Arts in Bilbao, Spain. It's more than a hotel, it's an experience. And if you got anything out of this video, please consider hitting that thumbs up, subscribing, and ticking that little bell for future updates. Thank you again for joining us on
Travel Cats.